that support us, everywhere, Dominica, Bahamas, all across the United States, in England. Also got Ghana and other foreign regions. We certainly appreciate Mr. Hua for what he's doing, what he has done, and what he's going to do. And that's right. It's to our benefit to make sure we get this thing right. Especially we see us winding up on every end, every occasion. And yet our young people don't seem to catch that yet. I don't know if too many of our older people understand as well, but it's definitely winding up, coming down to an end of decision. Make no mistake, Mr. Yahuwah is coming back. When they do, you got to be ready. If you ain't ready, it's going to be too late. Isn't that right? Yes, if you are ready, all you did was what you were supposed to do. Ain't no extra for people doing what they're supposed to do. As you said, that's your reasonable service. Isn't that right? It's unfortunate that we fall so below the line, the measuring stick, that, we got to give so much to people for just really just doing your job. I mean, what are you doing extra? I like, man, we'll give you a reward for coming to service and being here and showing up. I mean, what I was supposed to do. Like a kid, and they go to school, I got all A's. It's unfortunate we had to give them. I mean, why it's unfortunate, it kind of make it to almost that people doing extra because other kids are failing. But what you supposed to go to school and do? Right. Give them an S for great conduct. What were you expected to do when you went to school? Cut up? I mean, really, I don't get it. If you think about it, why are we rewarding people just doing their job? It's because why? Because other people drop the standard. If you look at it, you actually should be average. The average kid should be getting all A's. Why wouldn't you be getting it? You don't understand something, and you go to the right people to find out what you need to do to understand it. That's the only way to do it. You okay? I see you looking at me. Give me your attention. Good. I don't actually get some of the extra rhetoric that we have to do in life for people when you're really just doing your job. Not doing nothing extra. That's for everybody. Unfortunately, it's put you on a pinnacle or put you on a pedestal when you're doing it, when actually that's what you're supposed to be doing anyway. Hello? Yes, that's just being right. I mean, ain't no extra reward for living right. You living right, you're going to be saved. That's the reward. Ain't that right? For everybody. Now, you have some that have excelled and gone beyond, like we found with the C.I.A, they call it a virtuous woman. I mean, she excelled them all. And that makes a difference when you look at everybody doing their job and you go above. Like you look like Yahushua, you know what I'm saying? He set himself above the other kuka beans. Isn't that right? But, that comes with some excellence. And that's what we're trying to do, get everybody just to a point of realizing why you him. Y'all got it? Make sure we get this thing right. It's winding up. I know y'all don't think a lot of it, but it's winding up. And as it wind up, more and more people will fall away from it. He said that day won't come except there'll be a great falling away. And all they're trying to do is make sure I ain't one of them. Yeah, right. As it keep going, I just tell you, when the tribulation, persecution comes, he said, by and by, they are offended. I'm trying to make sure nothing don't offend me and call me to fall away. It's always a constant examination, a constant looking at what you're doing, what you're trying to do, what you're projecting, what your love, what your hates are, and considering. You need to be right when that man come back here. And nobody can say you ain't have opportunity, you ain't have a chance. It's all about what you want to do at the end of the day. That's just being honest. Everybody got to decide what you want to do. I mean, when you make a decision to do things, you always got to consider everything got a consequence. Yeah, it's got a reward, it got a consequence. It's got repercussions. Isn't that right? Just like when Ray told him somebody get it, grab it cornbread, there's going to be some repercussions and consequences. So they let them know before they grab it. Isn't that right? And right when y'all country boy would grab my cornbread. They ain't let them know before they grab it. Isn't that right? So that's a decision you got to make. And you got to look at when Yahuwah tells us what to do, and you decide not to do it, then you got to be ready to go with the consequences. Just like when a parent tells a child, when you tell them to do something, they don't do it. So what's going to be the fallout? You get a reward, you get a snack, everything still is normal, everything good. No, there got to be some repercussions and consequences at that point. Because everything you tell a person, just like when Yahuwah tell a thing, that's for the saving of your soul. And unfortunately, that's just not kind of where we're at today when you kind of consider it. People make all kind of deals and do all kind of things and don't really consider. I don't know, society, I guess, has changed so much that people just kind of giving up on keeping this thing strict. But I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah. He hadn't changed. Isn't that right? Everything else wax old and gonna fall. He said, but he remained the same. What he asked, what he been calling for, ain't nothing changed. And I appreciate that. Anybody looking for him to do something different than what he's doing, you can forget it. Anything he's doing, you got to go inside the book and seek it, because that's what he's doing. He hadn't changed. Sometimes people get you to believe it because you see society is overwhelmed with people doing everything. Kids seem to be out of control, and homosexuality seems to be at a rampant rage and whatever. That's only because other people have allowed it. Society had gone that sick. We've been fighting for everybody else's right. Nobody fought for our, what heterosexual rights at? What's the right to be heterosexual? What a funding that to make sure somebody get an operation to stay heterosexual. See, there's nothing to help. If you're doing right, ain't no help. All you got to do is wrong. If you go to jail, they got, listen, you go to jail, they got rehabilitation, they got rehabs, they got education. Anything wrong, they got help. Say, I'm trying to go down there and say, I'm trying to do right. We don't even make no program for nothing like that. We helping people wrong to keep them wrong. All they do with a crackhead is you trade them out for cigarettes. You'll rarely ever see somebody come out of drug rehab that don't smoke. If they got a drink, all they do is give you another habit. That be honest saying, they smoke like a freight train. But typically that's what people do with you. Who I like the way he do it. He ain't got nothing for you but the truth. It is just like you give a child something to play with so they'll stop. He said, I ain't got nothing for you. When I tell you to stop, stop. If you don't, then I let you just take correction. It might seem harsh at the time, but he's trying to break us. All these people do is put us on dependency. Just like with kids, all they do is keep them on dependency. You know what I'm saying? They give them too many options, too many chances, too many variables, and then they come on, it begins to be a problem. And you know what? You start to lose them at home. And a lot of stuff start with correcting everything. It start at home, just like him. He said, where did he say Mosh Pot start at? Guess where else it started? You look, when you watch these kids go out, got to check the house. House got to tighten up. That's what he looked at. He said, listen, before he come back and he correct all these folks sitting in C.I.A, he said, first of all, I got to clean up my house. That's going to look real piss poor. You come back here and all these people go to C.I.A and my house ain't clean. That's going to be tight. That's why he come down hard on up, make sure you get it right. He said, when I come back, it's going to be tight on everybody else. Isn't that right? New pair of drawers on the first day of school. Them tighty whitey, it's going to be tight on you. And they're going to be real uncomfortable. Isn't that right? You're going to have a lot of cheese. Keep trying to pull them out your behind and you break them in and get that sag in them. You got to lay one of them nice fat log in them tighty whitey so it get that drop in the back. Out there you wash and dry it, that lump stay there. I personally don't wear them. I'm not interested in tighty whitey. And listen, I ain't mean to hit nobody. I know several of y'all guys got them. You got this thing for that little stripe around the side, around the top. You know all them white drawers, you know good and well you're going to mess them up. And you keep pulling them down, your hand nasty. They going to like, you know, doo-doo all on the side. They trying to figure, how you get a turd to come out and hit the side? So if you're going to give them, at least get a dog color. Oh, that done hit them now. I ain't said make them dog, buy them dog. So you had to put that kind of information. You'd be surprised where people at. Isn't that right? Y'all all right now? Yes, sir. All right, we'll get ready to look at the bar and see what's going on. We know the world is ending, don't we? I mean, we done heard that long enough to see that. And every day I look at the news, I find out somebody's getting rid of the dollar. I'd be so aggravated, man. It just burned me. Oh. This Joe Biden. Let me tell you something. Let me catch somebody in that booth voting for Joe Biden. You better not be in front of me, I find out about it. Come out there smiling, you little Democrat. Little hypocrite. No good way. Even if you're a Democrat, don't make sense to vote for that man. Absolutely no sense in the world. The man, I know he done died already. The man too old to still be living. It's an insult. The man walk, he just jittering and God said, come on, man, y'all. But you know what, I'll be honest with you, they know the truth. Old white people, they hate to give up power. Yeah. Look, how many times we done seen the old white judges? Yeah. You know, we done seen old white folks, you see, they still doing the same thing. They hate to relinquish, they hate to give it over because they know your time done passed. You get them a little hit time, you keep senile, nutty, crazy, don't know what they're doing, they'll stay in the position forever. They die in the position, then another one come, another old white, but they'll set themselves up better than us. We ain't got no brain in our head. People of color, we outnumber. It make no sense to why we subservient to them. I'm just being honest. It's sad. People of color, it's our own fault. Water cooler talking, afraid to stand and be human being. Got to watch how you do things because every one of them somebody. Why you ain't nobody? That's not degrading white people. Why you always feel like there's somebody you ain't nobody? Because you won't stand to defend your right to live. See, people ain't afraid. Only time they're afraid of you is when somebody gets shot and it get public. Then you'll come out and you'll tell businesses and do that. When really white people more or less aggravate you into it because they actually help them out and build up their wealth. Because then they can lie. Once you come and damage it and burn it out, then they can fake the insurance claim and take it up. You actually put them in a better position. What you do, don't burn their stuff out. Watch it. They'll burn their own stuff down. You think I believe every time these burnings happen from the 60s up, it been us? I know these people burn their own stuff. That's what kind of people, they use you. They like to aggravate you. When things get bad, they use you. Insurance claim come in, pay for it. You the criminal, you the bad guy. White people done ripped off the insurance company, and the world keep on spinning. See, I'm one of the few people who've been an advocate and a proponent for our people. Just tell them the truth. They're being flat honest with you. None of these people control me. I don't answer no white man. I don't answer no black man. I don't answer no Chinese man. I don't answer these people. Y'all got it? That's where I appreciate Mr. Hoover for letting me do that. So nobody can sit on me and tell me to shut my mouth. That's right. You can tell it to me, but you can't make me. That's right. I appreciate that opportunity, because what I got to do, I have to be free. I can't have my hands cupped up. I can't worry about no white folk going to grab me and throw me somewhere and going to fire me and shut me down. I don't have no time for that kind of stuff. Every man got to be able to stand for himself. Especially when you're going to hold it to bond, you're going to speak the truth. You can't sit up on these people. You cannot afford to let these people control. Cause think about it. If they could, they would. Now, they took the little TV time. That's fine. You ain't hurt me. You hurt the people that listening. Because I ain't backed off of nothing. Everything they took, they hurt the people. They ain't hurt me. And that's only because Mr. Yahuwah saw fit. You done played and you done gambled around out there. No, everybody not going to be saved. Make no mistake. Some of y'all seen, I done told y'all before, every one of y'all ain't going to be saved. Don't let anybody tell you no lie. When I tell y'all that, you know why I'm telling you that? I want you to start considering and start examining. Because you need to ask yourself, if I'm saying he ain't going to be saved, I need to do something. All right, let me ask y'all this. You sitting in my class right now. Last day of school next week. I just told you got an F. What can you do? You got a 0. Well, it's going to be tight. So you need to be scrambling. You ain't got but a week. You ain't got but a week. You know, someone just sat there and just said, well, I guess I just failed. And to be honest with you, y'all don't say it, but you can see that reaction from you, because you don't see that unction, that right of anointing, that drive, that vigor to say, no, I can't fail. I can't fail this. I got to get it right. I'm just being honest with you. Listen, this man you got to feel like this man right on your heel when you walking. You ever had somebody walk and they walk behind and your hip, you be like, why are you so close? That's what he had in your life. Now, it's your choice that you sit around and you play. You feel like, I'm okay, I fail, that's okay. You can't have that mindset. This your salvation. They're kind of your salvation. You got to get this thing right. Ain't nothing more important. I got a lot of different things I do, but ain't nothing more important than my salvation. Everything else secondary. Y'all got it? I do a lot of things that help promote what I do, but at the end of the day, salvation over everything. Y'all got it? Yes, sir. I'm being honest. You got to consider that. Where you at? What you willing to trade out? Your kid, your wife, your husband, your mama, your father, your sisters, your brothers, your grandkids, whatever you got, your house, your car. All right, y'all be playing around. You'll see. How many of y'all really want to be saved? Get ready to lose something. I'll be up front. I wouldn't tell you that lie. I wouldn't sit there and tell you, hey, man, don't worry about it. Anybody tell you don't worry about it, they tell you a lie. They ain't your friend. It's going to cost you something. It got to be something that's dear to you. So he just asked Abraham for his only son, and then what did he ask you for? Some old tennis shoes you got that you ain't worn in about 5-6 years. A shirt you can't fit, you ain't never been able to fit it, but you've been home. That seems like a fair exchange. I give up my only begotten. You give up a shirt you ain't worn in 10, 15 years that you couldn't wear anyway. Probably, matter of fact, you stole it. You need to get rid of it for the police catch up on you. All right. I just tell y'all the truth. And it's humorous because it is now. You know, I say things funny at the same time, but I be up front with y'all. Man, this way so critical. And the fact that people that have this are going to let it, think about this. A lot of us are trying to obtain it, okay? Y'all know what I'm saying? So you doing all you can do to obtain it. How about people who got it, who going to let it go? How scary is that for you? Because your hope is this. If I get it, I'm going to hold on to it. Now you really got problems. That's your first fight. Your first fight is to get minded and put the work in to get it. That's your first hardest fight. Your next hardest fight is holding on to it. So I just be honest with you. Now, I used to think that, oh, man, you get it, you sip. You're like, phew. I can relax now. No, not a real fight. Can you imagine that? You done did everything to get it. Now you got to fight to hold on. Cause, oh, you get the heavyweight champion belt. What happened? Nobody said, no, I ain't going to fight that nigga. He the heavyweight champion. He the best in the world. What you think everybody else sitting there? Why you think all them folks at your match? When you get a heavyweight, nobody, yeah, we don't want to fight him. Man, I got to try you. So what you think Satan looking at? You don't grab, man, this is the championship of the world. You get the Ruach HaKodesh. Y'all understand that? It's undisputed. It's unbeatable. So don't you know he going to challenge it? Yeah. And you got to be ready to defend. Right. You got to be ready to defend. When you go out to celebrate, you won, you probably leave that cake, leave everything else alone, stay away from that wine. You got to get ready to fight. Unlike them, they'll give you a time out. You can get with somebody in 2 months. Go on, celebrate, relax. No, as soon as you get it, your fight starts. As soon as you decide to set your law up to go after it, your fight started. So it's never a time you're not fighting, not competing to hold on to it. And the only reason I tell y'all this, because I've been honest with y'all, it ain't for everybody. I wouldn't even lie to you. It ain't for, they might say, oh, he's trying to scare people. No, I don't want to say you no lie. I know I said being crafted, that works in a sense, and it does work, caught you with guile. But where we at a point of, you need to be honest with yourself. What will you do to obtain this? What will you do to hold on to it? What will you give up? Your ways, your behavior. It ain't just natural thing. It can be part of you. A lot of us, our ways are who we are. You think it's hard to give up a wife, a husband, a car, a house? I'm telling you what's harder, giving up your personality. What is it? I can't be me. That's right. Me will kill you. You know what I said? Me will hurt you. Me will get you in the worst trouble you've been in your life. You can't be you. That's the whole thing, though. It's one of the things, though, when you go through everything, you start picking, he probably get this. No, I want something else. And you got to be able to lay, like they say, let's put all the cards on the table. Put all your cards on the table. Let me see all your cards. And you thinking, man, that's vulnerable. I let all my cards. You know my play. Exactly. Put everything on the table. This is what I want. You're like, why that one? You know what I'm saying? Like you play marbles. Somebody, you hate to give up any of them. Let me get down. You like, I didn't want to give up that one. You ain't thought nothing about it. It's just when somebody asks for it. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a kid. Somebody asks for it, you think, yeah, I don't want to let it go. You ain't thought nothing about it. Isn't that since now when he asks you for it, that's when the fight really starts. Because it's just the will to hold on to have versus letting go and letting Alahym. Y'all understand that? Oh, yeah, I know it happened with the average of us and him, is the fact that giving up yourself is one of the hardest fights you got. Giving up the behaviors, the fears you have, and you built yourself with your fears. And that becomes dangerous because you holding on and you straggling the things that feel like it's going to keep you from being you. And you don't realize you have been your biggest problem. You've been your biggest hurt. And a lot of times we have to recognize stuff like that. You can look in the mirror. The mirror won't tell you the whole truth. The mirror, depending on how you look and how you get back and how you got it lit, you can kind of not see some things. Not just being in it. The mirror can teach you how to cover up stuff. You could see something on something, you said, man, nigga, I didn't see that. You can find a way to get it and hide it or put something on it. Instead of the mirror help you, sometimes it can hurt you. But when you look into that law of liberty, when you look into that Torah, yeah, you can't cover up with that Torah. Right. the Torah don't work. It ain't got a covering place there. That thing exposed you. That thing exposed. You've been exposed. I told you the guy was preaching one time downtown. Another guy, they said would interrupt everybody preaching. Other folk preaching, he just interrupt them. So the guy was preaching, he had a little crowd. He walk around in circle, false prophet. They walk around the other side, false prophet. He just kept walking around in circle, telling them, false prophet. Said, dude got pissed. He had a cup of water. He said, do it. And wound up hitting somebody else. He said, been exposed. I told you we'll fall prophet. Guy chased him off. He got him out of the game. And then he thought he was going to throw the water and hit him. He hit somebody and the guy said, he'd been exposed. I told you he was a false prophet. So you know that at that point, he done ran off and left the crowd to go chase the guy. See that? He always working. And just that's what I'm saying. Keep gnawing at you. Keep antagonizing. It's up to you to stay focused. Everybody. It's up to you to stay focused. So I appreciate the Most High for everything he do and how he works. And our goal is to make sure we definitely get this thing right. Ain't that right? Make sure we get it right. That's what it's all about. Want to make sure we're ready when he come back here. Any cause, whatever it takes. Isn't that right? Do y'all mean that?
Yes, sir.
Not all. Not all. I've seen the faces. The faces don't lie. No matter what your mouth say, faces don't lie. Y'all always got to consider. You got to consider why you can't him. Why you him? Can somebody tell why you him? Yes, sir. Make it in, be saved. What you gonna say? Saving your soul. That's it. Gotta make sure. Now, what that mute for? Somebody here, I'm here to cut that phone off. Put that mute on. Cut the mute on. That thing ringing good too, ain't it? Who phone that is? Yeah. That joke, that probably Uber Eats calling that joke. Put it on mute. Hey, old big old joker, your phone ringing. Probably Grubhub calling that joker. Isn't that right? One of them folks calling trying to tell me his neck is in. That man swallow his neck up on that boy. I tell y'all, man, let me tell you something else. This on the real though, tell y'all, I know it be human. Man, y'all better start watching them weight games, man. Let me tell you what, and that's being honest with all y'all. A lot of y'all fat now. You know you fat. It'll help y'all a lot. That's just being flat with you. Need to hear the truth from you raw heart too. But I harm every one of you. It don't mean it don't harm you. It's just too much of you to harm. You sucking up love, I could be giving to somebody else too. Because you lodged up, you know what I'm saying? You sucking up too much. It is. Go take a little tie and put air in it and take a big tie. Which one gonna take up the most air? What you think these big men doing my heart? Folks on the street like, you love me. I had to tell them, no. I got fat members, I gotta love them. I ain't got no room. I don't know, that just sounds like it right. But anyway, no, but the reason why I say that though, it don't matter, I still hard people. It don't matter how folk look, what folk, I still a hard people. But anyway, you want to be concerned about yourself. One key thing, we're here to make sure we get this right, our salvation, okay? I know people are, oh, I ain't trying to let nobody be. That's a cop-out. You know, when we said go work out like a bodybuilder? Whenever you hear somebody say that foolishness, cop-out. I ain't trying to look like that. We know what you're trying to look like, and we're trying to stop you. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to stop you. You don't want to look like you ate up a couple of people at a bus stop. You just don't want to do it. So what you look at, too, in this endeavor, which is an attempt, this is honest. It ain't about just, and please don't think it's just about being obese. It's about just physically just looking at taking care of yourself. In this endeavor in which we're trying to obtain the Ruach HaKodesh for those that are trying to get it, you have to always consider it's a time factor. You got to be taught. This won't happen overnight. There's no way you just walk in here and get taught one time and go. So you physically need to set yourself to be able to comprehend. Because when you have other altercations, hell, blood pressure. I deal with blood pressure. I have to be mindful of things. Diabetes, other things. These things will affect you. People who deal with this stuff know them headaches kicking out. You can be trying to focus. That head said, I'm hurting though. You can be hearing good stuff. That head said, I'm hurting. Because that blood pressure high. When that insulin start messing around in your body, so all these things are coming on, they'll weigh on you. So now where you need to be channeling in so you can get information, your body is fighting against you because it's looking at, we hadn't taken care of ourselves. And I want to act them cut the fool right now. It's like taking a child out you ain't never trained before. What that child gonna do? And what you think you don't have it under control. You're not handling things or fixing, correcting. So what you think you're gonna do when you come out? It's gonna show out on you. So the reason why I try to push her to do that, because you want to keep yourself in a certain fashion for the sake of that you can be conscious and you can focus on the Ruach HaKodesh and on the words you're hearing. Because Yahushua said, wasn't if you should see the Ben of each ascend up where he was before? What did he tell you that quickening? What is quicken? Make alive. He said the basar does what? Profit nothing. But the bar is speaking to you. And that's right, their life. Y'all hear, it's the Ruach and it's life to us. So when I got something that's impacted me in another way, it's hard for me to really take hold of the word. People don't believe it, but it actually is. It's hard. You can put that stuff in, like, Christianity really fattens up people. Man, Christianity, let me tell you, the most religious meal you get, rinds and Golden Corral. and you're going to stare at that dessert and the ice cream bar. When you take, I used to know, now, listen, I was too fat, I take that plate. I ain't take that, but I took that plate. That thing, you see, that nigga put ice cream on a plate. I would cut that bowl, I like, man, it be some more fat, they get that thing, they'll leave that thing stuck. You can't put it back up. Everybody got to get a plate. They'll make you get a plate. Y'all know that rinds will fatten you up. They need to shit every one of them. The rinds and go to corral. We don't know how to act. We get you a little, man, you crack out at the table. Over in the bathroom, you done tore the toilet up. I mean, you just make the place just terrible. So it's just places you just have to know it's just not beneficial. You know, you can play around a little bit with some places, do some things. But the only reason why I talk about that, because the ruach is what we're trying to obtain. If you don't know the obstacles that kind of challenge you, you'll never get it. It's a lot of things. I'm telling you, it ain't just people. We challenge ourselves, not challenge ourselves as far as making ourselves better. Those hindrances, those that lay aside every and what's the weight? That's right. These things, it's things that'll keep you, that'll offset you. There are things that'll put you out. And say, like a lot of folks put on say don't have to. Your own mentality doing it. Again, it ain't, no, please don't think because you slim or you skinny, you healthy. That does not mean that at all. A lot of them anorexic sick. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of other things you can have. So it's beneficial to take care of physical for the fact of I'm using it. I understand how things work. I know Satan attack us on every end. He's going to attack you on finance. He's going to attack you on relationship. He's going to attack you on health. He's going to attack you with your kids. Where doesn't he attack you at? So when he said, if the good eat of the bad, the good man had known what would he have done? He'd have got fatter and sicker. He said he wanted to suffer his house to be broken up. So let me ask you a question. Since we know all these things are things that we get defeated on, why you keep doing it? Why would you keep doing it when you know these are things you get defeated on? It's folks in here now, you know why? Somebody, they don't feel good. Ask them why. Go check their diet. I told a whole lot of these people, when I talk about diet, I ain't talking about no 10 days, I don't believe on that 10, 30 days. Just make some a lifestyle and just stick with it. You can veer a little bit. That's like when I drive, I go that line, I get back over. I don't cross all the way in the other line. You ease on that line and come back off now. Not to come living right, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, you hit that line and come back over there. You don't want to stay on that other side though. That's a recipe for disaster. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all now. If y'all serious about your salvation, you want to get serious too about your physical. Because these are things he's going to beat you on. You have to get serious about having a real relationship having a real relationship with him, addressing your relationship with your spouses. Where are you? Seriously, where are you mentally? Where are you? Because I want to know, because I need to know for the fact it is. If I need to go ahead and separate, I need to separate. Now, I know everybody here different, and I need some sex. Now, I go visit. I'm like Santa Claus, I come down that chimney. Now, I'm not that guy. I'm coming to visit. I try to hold out, but y'all to think my name Minstrel. I'm at least coming once a month. I stay a week. I stay minimum a week. I'll come visit. As long as you ain't got nobody else over there now. There's another picker coming out. I can't come now. I don't need no bad picker to mess me up. Man, these women fall for a sucker. They'll fall for a gay man quick. Man, I see it all the time. Man, I was talking to this young lady Sunday. We had to do a meeting with some people. She was a nice looking young lady. I said, boy, I got some C.I.A. And they ain't going to bust a grape. And that would have been a good one. They ain't going to bust a grape with them. And I said, God almighty. And I seen the guy she with. I said, it's about that bad she had to get a gay one. Yeah, I know he's struggling. He ain't going to do nothing. He ain't going to do nothing. She got to turn Oprah on and cut the TV up wide open. She ain't getting nothing out of him. But that's where they at. They just looking for a companionship. You can't have no gay companion. They don't want to hear the truth. Y'all, they messed the game up. Listen, nice looking little young lady for somebody. Got a gay companion. That's where we at now. Listen, the world going backward now. You can't get nowhere with this stuff. It's terrible. World just terrible, folks, just terrible. I just can't get all this fighting for this stuff. How did we get here? And nobody fighting for us. So you got to fight for yourself. We here fighting for your salvation. This the world where you see ain't nothing got no better. Ain't that right? They should come in. Make sure you put a check up here. Because you late. Because you black. You don't color people time. What else you want? I mean, what else could it be? Why isn't she late, y'all? Because she black, ain't it? What that look tall, Karen? It is. Tell me, show how she look. Demonstrate how she walked in, Karen. How that look? All right, well, demonstrate this one. Put this check up here, because it sounds like you support this bad behavior. Come on here. Come on, baby man. We can't have that bad behavior. You supporting it. What happened?
I said you blame.
I'm blameless.
Yeah, you blame.
There you go. Put them back on. Put it back on. Let me see it. Yeah, there you go. That, because you took it out, man. That's what I like. Give him a hand clap. Man, you done grown. I don't think I never snatched no top out my pastor hand. Hey, one of y'all done it. He thought about it. He said, I don't think I supposed to grab that top. But no, we appreciate it. But I know I say some stuff funny and all, but I care about y'all. Why y'all think I ask y'all now to see about where you at, what are you willing to do, what are you willing to give up to be saved? That's honest. Nobody ain't talked to me. Nobody ain't tell me that. People didn't tell me that. I didn't think I had to give up nothing but like drinking and smoking and fornicating. I was like, that's it. I was like, that's it, saved. I said, saved. There were folk, why wouldn't I be saved? I don't fornicate, I don't drink, I don't smoke. Saved. Then you find out it's some internal stuff. Nobody tell me that. It's some internal things about you that you got to fix. It's constant because you constantly evolving, changing. You know, your life changed, so the way you think changed, your ideals change, more information, other people, or loss of people. All those things change you, so you constantly have to kind of reinvent yourself in a sense, because other things will come in and add something to you or take something from you. So you have to always make sure you keep the composure to where you in a state to where he can still use you. Does that make sense? Yes, so don't ever think I'm good, not till you leave him. And a lot of y'all got the same pattern. Just dead, dragging. You just like one of them pennies that won't get up. Just things just useless. Just get your drive up. Ain't that right? Get something about yourself. That man said you supposed to be instant. You know what I'm saying? Instant. Man, they come down doing this thing. Y'all let too much stuff drag. You see, man, y'all let your whole life just drag you down. Woo, it just be terrible. Y'all see me look like that? Man, I lost $350,000. How many times I got up here and I look like it? $350,000. How many times I came here and broke down, look like he can't, like, ooh, that thing weighing on him. Oh, I'm pissed now. I'm still pissed. But it ain't got nothing to do with my salvation. That all go along with it right here. Where you at? Is it the money or is it your salvation? I know a lot of y'all can't do that. Some of y'all lost a little money and your whole life ain't never going to be the same. What was your life before that? Let me tell you something I learned. When money make your life wasn't nothing anyway. Your life wasn't worth nothing. How could it be? What was it? My life worth something for money. Listen, I love money to get right. So Mr. Yahuwah let me get something and let me lose. You know why? So make sure you still there, son. Make sure you still there. Because you know what? I'm telling you, you grow, you change, you evolve, you get 300 and you lose. What you supposed to do? You quit. You blame him. You say it ain't right. It ain't for you to be saved. It ain't fair. You leave. You blame stuff. You blame him when things happen. Instead of he trying to show, I'm just trying to make sure you understand where you're at. That things don't make you. That people don't make you. People don't realize, I lost a lot. I ain't telling you, I lost a lot. But I still can't do my job. With or without it, however he see fit, you still got to do it. Does it mean things don't bother you, things don't challenge you? No, things do. I'm human. Why wouldn't it? But at the end of the day, I still got to do my job. That's it. And this the option I got. This my boss. Y'all don't have a boss like that. You can't do your job. That really got you to it like that. It's hard. What you do with a man like that? Where that going? He had me. That really got you down, ain't it? Where you think that thing going there? I can't even use you. See, I got one of them bosses, unlike y'all come to your sad something. My boss don't even want to hear it. All he want to know, so you can't do the job. All I need, so I can get somebody that can do it. I like my boss. I like my boss because he keep your head up. Because I already know I can't spend on that pillow all night telling me, woe is me, whoa, feelings, nothing more than feelings. He said, yeah, I can't even use it. What you gonna do with somebody that know they can't use it? I want to be used. Don't you want to be used? Well, he can't use you like that. How many of y'all know you kind of drag dead? That type. Yo, John, you got that bad drag. Yeah, run, drag dead. Well, no, you don't drag, you just drag heavy. Now, you actually do pretty good for what I say. Anybody else? Drag dead. No, you get here on time. Who else? Any more y'all? What you do? Yeah. That's because you wear them pants with them long, big old pants and little old leg in them. I'm just get you some more meat wrapped around your leg. Other than that, that's it. And then you get that Johnny Depp belly, you lean it back. But other than that, you fine. I ain't got no complaint. Anybody else? Anybody that got a letter they want me to read? Anybody got no letter they even read? Man, 50-something years old, can't even read. So, see, no, but I'm just saying, and the reason why I'm saying that for any of us, all of us, this is what y'all got to see. When you come to the Beth Alahym, and it's about a service we want to give him. It's about presentation that we want to give him. When he sees us and we kind of, because Daoud shot us in the foot. You ain't going to believe what he said. He said, I was glad. Then I'm like, he's like, all he looking at, I know how Daoud said he felt. Because Daoud said, I was glad when he said to me, let her go. That's what Daoud said. That made it tight. The man wrote us a mark, said, I was glad when he said it. So we look like, oh, man, I got to serve. It's going to make it tight on because he got away us against Daoud. So all these things you got to consider. We just look at these people like they say, just patriot people that came before us, people that did things. These are what we want to call like role models. Right. They set precedents for us. Y'all got what I'm saying? These are things we look like. Even when Yahushua, he looked at me, the Ben of Daoud. These are things people look. The son of Abraham. What this means something to us. Being the Benim of Alahym, it means something to us. Then it's things we have to demonstrate. So we let these things go. You got to be able to take everything you deal with and you got to put that thing in the backside and look at, I got to put him foremost. Don't you know when he still do that? This is the thing y'all don't realize what you don't get, why I do it. It always work out. He got to look at, this guy got that kind of confidence in me that he'll still stay patterned toward this. He'll still stay minded toward this and this going on. He said, I got to do something for that man. He look at, I can't make that man. Don't you know the book said whoever believes in that man, he said he won't put him to shame. Don't you know I look real stupid out here believing that man and ain't nothing working? He said, boy, you look real stupid. My name means something. His name meant so much, he didn't kill all them people when they made the golden calf. Just because Musa told him. He said the people done heard about you. He said if you kill all that people in one man, they going to say you couldn't do what you say you could do. That man said, I refrain. I digress. He said, I don't ever want to. So it's going to look bad when we done said what this man do, and we stand what he do, and he can't do it. And he said, no, I can do it. I just need you to hold what you do. Ain't nothing I can't do. Abraham went on the one, Yirmiyahu, you know what he said? He said, anything too hard for Alahym. He said, is there anything too hard for Yahuwah? People done been with this man, listen. And that's what make the way we believe so invigorating and why it has so much substance. He looking at people who had relationship. I'm telling you, Carrie, hypothetically, I'm Alahym. Carrie, stand up. How hard was that? You heard the voice, I'm right here. Carrie, can you move over a couple steps to your right? To your left, to your left. Now, how hard it is? Now, sit down right down. Now, do what you think I want you to do. Exactly. That's hard. That's hard because you're trying to figure what I'm thinking to move versus these people heard literal words. Abraham was sitting there, something like my heart heavy. You know what I'm saying? Feel like something pushing me toward the door, making me grab my wife. No, it's Abraham. Get out from your father's house. And I'm going to make you a great nation. So I'm here. Okay, I'm already hearing what's going to happen. You're going to make me a great nation. Although he hadn't seen it happen, I'm hearing and I already have a belief about you. I have information. That makes it easy. If Alahym told us something right now, each and every one of us something, it would be so easy. It's the fact that you're standing on something based off of things he did for others. He said, I really got to acknowledge that. You really got to acknowledge that. Because we people standing here based off of something you did for some people that's dead and gone. How many of them people still here? How many people can we call up here? And you'll stand on that. You'll stand on it. Why wouldn't he reward it? Listen, you in another man's house, you done got some kids from his daughter, you're married to them daughter, you say him, can't go back to where I appeared under you the first time. What you thinking? Lord, I'm trying to figure this thing out. Where you want me to go? I'm so confused. I'm trying to find, I need to look through the Sephora and start reading. Are you serious? I done showed up one time. I just told you to go back there. How hard is it? How foggy? How dense is this? How confusing is this? How much information? What did he have to try to figure out? Go. You appeared to me here. I'm going back here to the house of Alahym. Here we are standing, and we got to go by written word, no voice. And we got to have confidence that he's speaking through a man. Huh? That you got to, how many of y'all left your family? And Alahym told you, get out from among your family, and I'm going to make a great gooey. How many of y'all he told y'all that? You did it because you knew it was right to do, and you looked at it. People don't follow him before. I'm going to put my confidence in it based off of that. That takes something. People don't realize your fight and your struggle that you think is like, oh, if I could just hear the voice, then what's the purpose of Amunah? He's building a people now based off of some other people. He's constructing us even better because we didn't hear the voice. He didn't come and talk to each and every person in here to tell them that. Hello? How many of y'all Malachi came down the road? You come up from there. Come over here when you grab each other. You got favor with Alahym and with you. I'm talking about come down from Shama. Why wouldn't you go with confidence? I just got to, and you've been told from Malachi that you have favor with Alahym and with, your name gonna be Yahshua. You rule just like Alahym. That next week. No, he ain't paying no $50. That minimum $50. And at Kingdom Builder Church, that's a $15,000 check, minimum. But you see what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand how when we do things, he has to look at that for the fact that you're taking me based off of something I told somebody else. I told this to somebody else, and you're standing on that. And it's predicated on that. We start on here to, listen, for whatever was written before was written to, you think the people came before me knew that? That when they were scripting and they were writing, right, that was for you. Do you think when Jeremiah, he said, you know, this for Rod, this for Dexter and Kennedy and for Leon, this for Valerie. You think they knew us? They didn't even know us. You know the book of Yeshayahu, that man said, doubtless that Abraham is our Abba, though he be ignorant of us. Abraham didn't know us. And we can prove it. We can prove he our Abba. For the fact that he coming and he gathering in us and he making us that gooey. Abraham could have never seen us. All he seen was a kukah bean. He said, listen, if you can count them, then you can count the people coming behind you. And then to know that we're that seed, we're that generation of people, that Tuladab that he done spared to be here, just so we can come in. Listen, those people couldn't have been none without us. We're the fulfillment of this whole thing. I'm telling, listen, man, we're the fulfillment of this thing. Listen, with all these generations that came, you got to think, the original writing's been changed how many times? We started with the ancient to the middle to the modern. Then we done went from English, we done went all these translations, all these different dealings with the writings. Y'all hear me from everybody has tampered and dealt with this book. Everybody has convinced and moved people over, and then they come back here in 2023, and we come back, and we want to get back to what he said at first. It's not even logical. Other than Alahym had to show, none of this stuff changed nothing I said. What make us want to desire to want to go back to find what he said at the beginning? Who want to look at some images or some olive and some tent and all this stuff? Therefore, man, just give me the word. That man caused us to come all the way back. All the way back. That man done put this in our law to come all the way back. There's some people want to know me. I appreciate that. It might not be much. Y'all, not these folks, listen. People wonder why he keep changing. Why don't he stay with one version? Come trying to get back to him. I don't want to be comfortable with none of these people. I ain't selling until I get him. See, a lot of people sell it. That's why it don't matter what. It don't matter. God is God. That's your problem. I'm trying to get back to the gist of who the man is. The people that I'm basing my relationship with him based off of, these people had a relationship with him, and there wasn't no translations involved. Man, these people heard exactly what he said. He spoke to these people. When he appeared to shout who they called Paul, he said he spoke to me in Alahym. He said that's how he spoke to him. Did I mention he was a Roman citizen? He said, but when he appeared, he spoke to me in Alahym. Hello? That's all I do. I just want to get back to what they're. Why I can't want that? Why don't you stay with English? Why he didn't tell them, stop talking and speak to me in Latin? They was under Latin rule when Yahushua was here. Why did he just speak Latin to the man? That's his language. And everybody trying to push me to just stay with English. This is not my language. This is the language I received from my captives. I don't know, man. Everybody want to push. Everybody want to fight me. Oh, he done lost it. Won't you go get it? You go get what I lost then. You can have it. I lost it for a reason. Ain't that right? Get back to what beneficial. Listen, folks, I can't stress it enough. It's all about being saved. I catch it now. Y'all out on warning. If I catch it like you trying to catch it, I'm going to get rid of you. I'm going to get y'all the book. It's better for you if your mind, this for every one of us. If you ain't mind to do this thing, you better off in the street. He said, no man ever put a hand to the plow, look back. He said, you ain't even fit. I can't put me like me. I just go let that thing go. He said, unlike y'all, I can't do it. He said, man, listen, he said, you ain't even fit. What happens when something fit? When something don't fit, what you do with it? So what you think he gonna do with it? What you think? Unlike everybody, I mean, I just keep winning. I know that's dangerous. What you think he do when it don't fit? You got a square, you trying to shove it in a circle, it don't fit. What you do? Keep at it. First you don't succeed, the square don't fit in the circle. What we do? Get rid of it. He said, you don't fit. You don't fit. The man had already set the protocol for what we got to do. You got to make up your mind. You're serious about being saved. That's bottom line. I didn't do this. So I got to get finished. I'm going to talk to y'all. Y'all know that, right? All right, we're going to roll this thing. Let's go. 15:4. Listen.
For whatever Nikatab before.
For whatever was written before.
Nikatab to lamid
It was
us.
written to teach us, to show us, to instruct us.
So that through endurance.
Going through without quitting.
And through the nakum of the ketubim.
And through the comfort of the writings.
We might have tikva.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I know it's working. You want to know where it's working if you ain't gave up. You're learning. That's why I learn from it. That's why I go back and look at it. I want you to learn from it. Like people say, you learn from your past. How many of y'all heard that? People say learn from their past. You ain't going to believe it. This is the past. I want you to learn from it. I want you to learn from it. We got opportunity to look at other people's mistakes. When you learn from other people's mistakes, I mean, that's even better. I know not to do that. I know not to do that because it's your human mind. When he tell you not to do something, your human mind be like, why not? I don't see no harm in it. That don't make no sense to me. That's the average person. That don't make sense. Why not? There ain't a good enough explanation just not doing it. Then you find the people that had that mindset that went on here and did it, he cut them off. You said, you know what, man, that made perfectly good sense. When you see 23,000 people die from doing something, you say, yep, that made good sense. At first I ain't understand, when 23,000 people die from it, you say, yep, I got that thing perfect. And you ain't got to worry about it. But look what it takes. Look what it took to get us to this point. Woo! 12:1, Romans. Most High willing this weekend, we'll try to go back to looking back through the Torah, which are our what? And directions. Know exactly what to do. Directions and instruction. All right. Romans 12 and 1. Listen.
Now, here I am, I urge you, my Akeem, by the Rakam of Alahym, who present your bodies a C.I.A. and Kadash Zabak, acceptable to Alahym, and this is your intellectual service.
Hold on for a minute. I said it's intelligent for you to do that? Intellectual? Acceptable. King, by the Rakam of Alahym, which are the mercy, who present your bodies. But song, what they put for bodies? Oh no, that's a long one, then, ain't it? Oh, because it's more than one word. Okay. A living, the Kai and Kudash sacrifice. So I see what we want you to do. Kudash, separate. Sacrifice is about. Let's look at what a sacrifice here, please. English and Aubrey, please. Did we look up sacrifice before? I know we have, but I don't know. Did we look it up recently? Definition, either or. Still low. An act of slaughtering an animal or a person or surrendering a possession as an offering to Alahym or to a divine, they're going to put a supernatural figure, which it can be. People do that in cults. So that's pretty much what we're looking at, the act of slaughtering an animal or a person or surrendering a possession as a offering to Alahym or to a, they're going to say divine or natural. That's important for us because this is why you'll find what they were doing with the animals. They were slaughtering them. Y'all got it? Can we look at what slaughter is? Probably the butcher, the kill, some type of way. Probably can copy and carry or copy and paste. Don't try to spell that too hard now. Take your time. Don't try to jump out there again. I did in the 5th grade and I had to put the pen down. I about to hit some of them big words. But I was trying to spell something. Man, I can't spell nothing no more. That done. Them phones done messed us up. You had to write down everything. I'm done. I don't even know what to type no more text no more. I'm just talk text. It don't make sense. I don't know where the person going to school after a while. Everything in the phone. They let the phone do it. You ain't got to know how to count. You got to calculate them. Y'all little bad kids better go to school to get it. I'm talking inside my head. Can y'all hear me? Get out my head. All right. Slaughter. We're having technical difficulty. I figured on that word, that was a long word too. That's tight. While you learning, make sure you get that checkup. I'm glad you're feeling better too. And you got to lose some weight in the midst of it. That's the good thing. You needed that. Man, you getting short and short. That stomach pulling you down, man. How many of y'all seen it? Y'all wasn't going to say it now. Go ahead and tell the truth. How many of y'all wasn't going to say it because you trying to avoid confrontation? That's why I waited. I told him, Rod, go ahead and say it, Rod. He was against that thing of pulling him down, wasn't it? He can accept it, ain't it? He wasn't strong enough before. We want to get you, we want to make sure you're strong. Cause y'all know we ain't trying to kill. I can say it without killing the brother. So a lot of stuff you say, you'll kill somebody. You don't want to kill people. They're not down live streaming or just the screen? Just the screen. All right, they coming. This is a color. That's all it is, just a color. Had it been an actual emergency, we would have warned you and let you know. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
How hard, Mr. Yahuwah. Prince, you got a check coming. You got it coming. Don't worry about it. I seen it. It's in your spirit. Some stuff you can see it in your spirit, a check. Yep, check. That's what I seen. Everybody, Jordan, how you doing? Feeling all right? That's good. How you feeling? Pretty good? Yeah, that's a check. Feeling too good. You don't want to be overly feeling. You know what I'm saying? You want your feeling to be like moderate. You know what I'm saying? When your feeling be like it's just right. Like that go like not too hot, not too cold, just right. She said, I'm feeling real good. That's a big old check. Tamika, how you feeling? That's a check. She could tell if she just nodded. She said, I'm going to be safe. You can't be safe with him. This room full of checks. Not around a room full of checks. Isn't that right? Everybody guilty. Candy, I'm glad you're back doing better, though. Hold up, that's good. That's too. Man, it was rough on you last week, boy. Woo! Woo! Well, rough on last week. I started to throw you a crack rock. I said, man, I was just going to pick him up, one just drop. Man, he was so broke down, it had him down bad. While he was looking bad, I started just go get, I started just buying one just get, you know what I'm saying? It just felt like it balanced him out. He got that crack right like it. Man, I know his back would hurt to have him down like that. He probably needed two of them. Sometimes one ain't gonna do it. One will just get you, all one do is just piss you off. You need to get two of them. You smoke that second one, that right here, your dog chasing the tail. See, most of y'all don't know how crack work, do you? That's the trick to crack. That's how it sells. How crack work, your first high is your best high. You can never get there. So what crack does, I'm going to get a check. You didn't tell you smoke crack, but hey, man, I knew you know now. I found out what I needed to find out. I knew something had happened in that past. So then, so that first rock you smoke is the rock that puts you where you need to be. So every rock you get, it puts you almost there. So you keep smoking to get people like they don't get why they keep smoking. It's because the first one puts you there. Every other rock almost puts you there. So it keeps you chasing till you run out of money. So you keep chasing. That's all you're doing. You're chasing a high you can never get. So you got to ask yourself, what kind of monster ingredient? Who creates that dope? Who creates that? That's a monster. People don't realize this system a monster. Your government a monster. That they create a dope, and that's why people get you thinking, I don't see why they can't just quit. Think about it. The first high is your best high. Every rock after that has you chasing to get back there. You can't get back there. It's impossible, but you can't break that madness because the drive is you need another one. You need another one. You need another one until you lose everything you got. This system did that for you. This system did that for you. Your C.I.A., all these people played a part in creating it. Most of y'all don't want to admit stuff like that. Your C.I.A. wasn't formed in America. They were formed by other entities. They were actually given to you to watch you from the other people over the pond. They say America like to spy on other people. America is being spied on by other people. Most people don't know that. Everybody spies on America. That's why America spies on everybody else. What you do when somebody giving you the people that tell you these are the people to help you, they gave to you from somebody else because they report to them. These people use you. You don't know that. You put your confidence in a lot of people that don't care anything about you. You need Yahuwah. All of us. We need him. No, nobody works for us. Nobody. Don't look for no black face to come in to rescue. Don't look for these people to rescue. These people are not working for your just cause. Yahuwah the only one been for your just cause. Look at your society. I sent out, Christian sent me an Instagram post. Y'all seen them, they show y'all? How many of y'all didn't get the vaccine? Didn't get it. I watch around here saying you got the vaccine. You better stop even having all them kids. You might want to get a half a dose now. No, but what happened, they're saying now that they actually are putting it in the food. Since you wouldn't get it, they started, they're doing, and they say, and for the vegetarian, they get you too. They're spraying the food with it. That's the only way to get everybody to take it. So they got the people who volunteered, stupid enough to walk in and take it. Then the rest of us who wouldn't take it, who they felt like was stupid, didn't take it, because we done seen the cause of these people, they just put in your food. I don't know where they got that from. I remember you used to give medication to a baby, you just put in the applesauce. So all they did, learn how to put in your food. You gonna eat. You gotta drink. So they just stick it in your food. You see why it's important for us to look at this man and look at everybody. These people not working for your just cause. They told you to volunteer, then they forced you into it. You wouldn't take it, then they just put in your food. Even Yahushua told you in the book of Alahym, he said they gave me poison for my food. They stuck it in his food. They didn't tell him. What people around? Where y'all think they get this from? They put it in Yahushua's food. So why is this something new? Okay. Oh, it went down again? Oh, I thought it was back up. Well, that's the reason why. But at the same time, I can't stress enough how important it is for us to get this thing right. Why it's down, I still tell you, listen. The reason why, no doubt, he had me go to look at this about, us presenting our body as a living sacrifice. So that's about that we're setting ourselves for that purpose that he designated, even to be slaughtered. A lot of times we don't look at that way. We look at, something he can use. Sometimes our usage can be in our death. Look at Yahushua. When Yehukanan and Yehukanan that they call John chapter 1 and verse 29, he said the next day he seen Yahushua coming. And he said, behold, the Lamb of Alahym which taketh away. So let's go with this. So in Mizraim, we took a lamb and we slaughtered it. We took the dam and we put it over the doors, and they called it Passover, because because death, Malachi passed over. Which means in order it passed over, so it was blotting out something. It covered something that somebody in your house, your bed wasn't taken away. So that was simply because he presented, and you had to present this in a certain type of fashion in order too. Amazingly, it had to be slaughtered. Just like when Yahushua, when he was here, he had to be slaughtered. See, we look at moot is die. Moot ain't just die. Moot also cover murder. It also covered murder. He was murdered. I mean, you look at what they did to the man. They stuck thorns in his head. They pierced him in his side. All the things they did, they beat him, they hit him. All this just so he could reconcile us. So ask yourself, how bad are people were we? That it took all these animals to be set and to be put here, to be used just for an offering to cover for our kataim. Of course, we never looked at the value of these animals because they were just some stupid little dumb animals, right? Why would we think anything about it? But then he sent Yahushua. And we found out from the writer that he was led like a sheep to the slaughter and like a lamb dumb before his shear. So, and in his humiliation, that's right, his judgment was taken away. And who was going to declare his generation? For his C.I.A was taken from the Arats. So that's what we're here for. We declare his Tuladar. That the man did come. That the man did come to vindicate and to justify some. That would convert. That would be convinced. That would be convicted. That would confess their kataim. They'll move away from it. You guys, all of you are not those people. As Yeshayahu said, they have not all obeyed. And that's the detriment. Because you got to look at it. This man's death can't be in vain. So some of us got to pay for that. Somebody got to pay for the death of this man's son. Do y'all understand that? This man's son, I'll tell y'all, I understand how he feels. I'll be honest with y'all. Yahuwah willing, nothing happened to my boy. They accidentally and shoot and kill my sons. I'm not a prayer warrior. Let that be known of the record. I'm not a prayer warrior. I will not be me for no visuals to do no praying for nobody. My son's been killed by him. We won't be doing that one. Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. Now, George Floyd family, all these other folk families, y'all keep on talking to the crowd and tell these folk don't do nothing. I'm for burning the whole place down. I'm like you. No, I'm not no prayer warrior. I'm not calling nothing down. They holler about charge what? Charge what? I give you every credit card I got, you can charge them. Ain't nothing stopping me when talking about my son. No, I don't play no fools like that. That's crazy. Oh, mine. I'm like Yahushua. It's going to be a dog day. I mean for that. That's crazy. I don't play no fools like that. That's crazy. Praying for who? They want prayer. They should have prayed before they killed them. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't know what people color thinking about. It's stupid. What you praying for now? What was you doing before they got killed? Do something different. That's why we keep with the same. And it ain't just about that. Look at why things don't change for your life. What are you doing different? See, we got to look at this on a different magnitude. Now he's asking us to present our bodies a living sacrifice. So what do you typically do with a sacrifice? I need you to live to die. I need you to live to be offered. This is slaughter. Look what he's going to do. Kill. Kill people or animals or typically in large. Look at all the Kodashim. Look at all the people that came through him. They murdered. In the 6th chapter of the book of Chazun, you'll look at all, let's see something right quick. 6th chapter of the book of Chazun. They call it Revelation. And then what they call it, they call it Revelation. I heard that. You released another one, ain't you? I was on that last night. Somebody they had no. Don't worry about it. This hand right here gonna take. You know what I want you to do? I want you to take your bottom lip. I tell Hayward, and I want you to slam it against your top lip and shut up. Now I heard that. Then I tell Hayward, said take that bottom lip and slam it up against the top one and shut up. So now, I heard one last night. It said a new release. Y'all just say on there? What? That's not what I read. It didn't say that's old, though. It said new release. Who read it? What did it say? It said that's old. What did it say? New release alert. And all I looked at, unsung. I said, this is bad. Because I told him how he was getting out that group. When he asked me that, yeah, I want to know how we get out of how we can quit winning team. I said, what? Our country. How we get out of winning team? I said, at death. You ready to go now? Never mind. Me and Lee on the stage. They'll say, what? I ain't so good. Me and Lee, we gonna be breaking out. Lee said, oh, that's you talking. I figured, Lee, you'll go. Like, no, that's you. That man now. I saw that new release. I said, death to that man. I'm in his contract. Okay, this is 6 and 1 of the book of Chazun. Try to get y'all. Come on, 6 and 1. Listen.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the 7 seals, and I Shama one of the 4 C.I.A creatures talking in his call like a call of thunder, saying, come and see. Mm-hmm. I looked, and behold, there was a white horse, and he who sat on it had a bow by his hand, and a crown was given to him, and he went forth conquering, and so that he might conquer.
He went for conquering. He went for that he could conquer. And right, he's a success. Come on.
And when he opened the 2nd seal, I Shama the 2nd C.I.A creature, saying, come and see. And there went forth another horse, and it was red, and it was given to him who sat on to take the shalom from the arats.
Take the peace away from it. Take the prosperity. Take the wealth. Take the health from it. Come on.
So that they should slay one another, and a great sword was given to him.
See that? He told me called that iniquity shall abound. You see, and when he's trying to tell you about it right here. What y'all think? Why y'all think? You know what he said? My Lord, what's going on? Why don't you shut up and leave your Lord alone and read the book?
That's right.
The man just told you scene one go for it. He told he done took the shalom away from this place. What y'all think happened with it? Listen, I'm looking at the news every day, constant night. It's just the dollar. Go on, take it. Everybody else prospering off the fall of America. That's typically how people do it. It rolls in a system like that cycle. Whenever you're doing well, somebody else is losing. It's not possible for the whole world to be doing well at the same time. Not possible. And it's America's day. Unfortunately, we live among people that don't believe that other people should have an opportunity. They're takers. It ain't just them England, all these white European countries. They can say all of them together. It's sad. It's sad that all of them are like that. They don't feel like nobody should have an opportunity. They feel like everyone's here for their benefit to take from them and rob from them, like they do with a Kibalon they call Africa. They rape them. They don't give a flying flip about no Sudan. And then if y'all pay attention, they'll show you Sudan has been a disrupted place. It's been things going on violent, and the military is taking over for a while now. If y'all paying attention, y'all had noticed all these countries are evacuating hundreds and 1,100 people of their citizens here.
Yes, sir.
Why would these people be living in a country that's so disrupted and so violent? and starvation. Because that's the lie they tell us. Y'all had noticed all these countries have been evacuating their people.
Yes, sir.
Why would your people be here? And where your people were staying at? Because the imagery that they give you is always negative about yourself. And we so piss poor that we never use our conscience or use our common sense to realize they only show you and tell you what I need you to know. Look at the news, how many of them folks still evacuating. These folks, some of these folks got thousands of people over here. All I'm trying to figure, why would you be over here? Why are you coming to get them? Because they're plants. They put them there for a reason, to rape, to put havoc in the place, to disrupt the place, to show bad imagery. These people been living. These people been living and been thriving here off of the fall of Saddam. All of them have sat here and taken. Listen, it's not a place in a Kibalon they hadn't raped, untouched. Rwanda, 300,000, they let get butchered. Most of y'all wasn't probably living, let alone even remember it. I remember they had people stacked up to the sky. It was so many people dead. They had to dig a mass grave and it looked like toys falling over. They would just still rig them up. Listen, just flipping over and they just burned them up. 300-some-thousand people. I remember when this happened under Bill Clinton because they needed to disrupt Rwanda. Rwanda bounced back and was outdoing every country on the Kibalon. They took her back down. See, they hate to see you standing. That's just how that's how these nations are. They can, listen, this ain't against white people. These are the people that run the system. They never want to see you in a positive light. They never want you to get any kudos for anything, and they never want to see you thriving because there's no way for you to thrive and for them still survive. Okay, let's look at this. America has done well when you've been what? America's great defeat when you was a slave. America's great defeat has been segregation. What? Let me tell you something. All these people, let me see. Trump theory is make America. So when was it great in the 90s? When was it great in the 80s? When was it great in the 70s? When was it great in the 60s? He's going to look back at the 60s and the 50s. Because what were you? See, these people say things you're not even conscious. The average Negro is not even cognizant. He's an idiot. Because he can't. What was the year? Just tell him to say, what was the year, Trump? What was the tenure? Just tell us when it was it. He won't because other white people marching with him. What color? How they look? One-toothed. Look at the people that run with it. These are not young people. These are old people that same ideology. America was great when you were losing. Look, why y'all think they crashed cryptocurrency? Black people that quit their job, they were making YouTube in the pool, left 10 o'clock, float. I already made my money. I'm done for the day. I said, they're all over you everywhere. People quitting their job. They were showing what $80,000 a month. What job pays you $80,000 a month? They were killing crypto.
Yep.
They crashed Bitcoin. Bitcoin hit record number. They crashed it. Too many black people made money.
Yep.
Why y'all think they done put inflation? They got to strip this money back out your pocket. The only way to build America back up, you got to be broke. America doesn't work. Don't y'all see why they coming? Listen, all these places, they saying people don't work, people won't work. What color people they talking about? What people missing? Let me see. Doctors won't come to work. Nurses ain't working. Who we talking about not working? We talking about restaurant employees, warehouse workers. We talking about folks at the Walmarts and these little places. What color typically are these people?
Black.
Y'all can't think. I already know what they're saying. They can talk to you in code, but pay attention. When white people walk away from jobs and build corporations, it ain't a problem. It's a problem when you leave. Too many of his Hispanics are working for themselves now. They're working for white companies. They don't broke out work for themselves. It's too many. Well, really, they've been doing it for a while now. They good. It's just when you do it.
It's true. It's true.
It's when you do it. A lot of them been broke out, start working subcontract, becoming contractor, getting licensed. You the only person. Now you don't start walk away from jobs, start building your own, getting your own. They got to get you back to jobs.
Yes, sir.
Mama, first thing y'all start looking at is a job, cause he taught this Social Security. You can guarantee you gonna get a pay. Cause look at who you gonna work for. White people guarantee you assurance, and they the one that F up more money, shut down more corporations, they done mess up the stock market. They done crash crypto. They done tore up everything. Ford, GM, Chrysler, they run them. I mean, they done tore up everything out here. And black people just got more confidence than anybody. They terrible. They not, listen, every one of these big corporations they got, if y'all can see their book, you'll see every one of them in the red. They're all in the red. I know somebody, I don't want to put them, they'll tell you, major company. She said, yep. So you called the preacher. Said they're in the red. Said it's bad too. The imagery, because you see them, you see all the stuff they got, you see all the employees they got, and a nigga butthole open. First thing they do in that city, people, they butthole open. Oh, they got it. They can't be that big. They gotta have it. They ain't got nothing. Let me tell you, these people exist. They exist off of fiat money. How many of y'all don't know what fiat is? It don't exist. Let me tell you what happened. I told him folks and gone. I told him today, we had a meeting. Appreciate Robert. You know what Robert said? He said, I told him when I went down, I watched Gunner, I told him, I said, I can tell you right now, I said, the white man gonna come in, he gonna take all this. I said, I'm tell you how he gonna do it. Because first of all, they do too much cash. Everybody who has something, they bought it. There's nobody around in a car paying a note. They own the car. There's nobody in a house that's paying on the house. They own the house. I said, you can't have a system like that. There's no credit. Everybody paying cash. You can't keep a society moving like that. Plus, they're going to look at when they implement it, it's going to make sense. But at the same time, it helps you grow. They take your debt. I'm going to loan you some money, you some money, you some money, you some money, you some money. And that money I'm going to give you, I'm going to take that paper debt. That money is more than what you make. And I'm going to take that paper debt over here to him, this bank, this international bank, and borrow all what y'all owe. They will say, why am I going to give you $500 billion? Because this is what I got. I got paper. Well, these guys owe me almost that. You can't lose. These guys going to default because I stuck them in debts they can't pay. And they're going to borrow to pay them, but I'm going to go and I'm going to borrow money that don't exist because they don't have it. This money, I'm showing, if they had it, they wouldn't be borrowing it. Elon Musk bought Twitter and went in his pocket and paid how much? He got out of his pocket. He went straight to the bank. All this is fiat money. These folks don't have no money. They fool y'all. Y'all love these white folks. I know y'all do. Y'all think these white folks ain't got nothing. They make you, they look big to me. They do. These folks don't do it. I ain't got to lie about what I got. They got lying paperwork. Those people don't have it. They just don't have it. But you float around, you keep it aside, then you create taxes. I told him, I said, white man gonna take everything from you. I said, he gonna get you credit, because none of you got it. I said, then he gonna hit you with taxes. Everybody, they buy their house, they own their house. They don't pay nobody. I said, that's gonna change. You ain't gonna believe what meeting they just had. I just got back a few weeks ago. Guess what meeting they just had? The country, guess what meeting they had? They finna start putting taxes on people. He said, Ra'ah, I said in that meeting, I said, Ra'ah told her. I said, it ain't over with. I said, they finna give them people credit too. I said, that's how they gonna take your land. I don't know if my wife remember, they didn't remember. We rode, I seen the ocean. I ain't seen so many ragged houses in my life at the ocean. Listen, 10 tubs. These people living in 10 tubs. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I told them? I said, the white folk getting all that. He said, no, they can't get that. They own that. I said, okay. You know what I told him? I said, they getting all that when they come over here. I said, y'all gonna lose all that. I already see the system. I know how they work. I've been dealing with these people. They'll beat you. Whenever they come to you, look like they're helping you, they're hurting you. They're gonna get you in paperwork that you cannot possibly read and you can't understand. You're gonna pick up little words you know. It's the other words you know that you think you know that's gonna hurt you. Go ahead and look up them words you don't know. Those ain't the ones gonna hurt you, because I know you're gonna look it up, nigga. It's the words you know gonna hurt you because you think you know what they mean. They're going to trap you in, and you're going to come back and prove that paper that you don't own their property. It's going to be an easy steal. They buy something. I don't think about it. No government can come. Nobody come. This the government. We can't come on your, it's yours. There's no way to take it. They're fin to implement taxes. Kamala Harris, when them folk went there, they went to take Ghana. They're going to take Akibalon. Because all them folk, Russia just counseled $20 billion in Africa. Are you stupid? Russia is hurting. Their ruble is worth nothing. They're doing a lot of business. They're asking America to lift the sanctions off of them, and they will agree to let the food go because they're trying to play like I ain't hurting them. They are hurting behind them sanctions. But they just forgave $20 billion in Africa. Does that make common sense? I'm hurt, and I forgave $20 billion of you because I'm going to take more than that. You stupid. You're going to think I'm going to help you. Look at this white face. This white face ain't never helped nothing black. Quit being stupid. They only going to get up because I'm going to rape you. I'm going to rape you. You're going to be a food source for me. Your women going to be prostitutes. Your kids, y'all going to be organ donors for us. Okay. Y'all keep being stupid. Keep being stupid. They're going to take from you. I try to help people out. Folks y'all ain't got to listen to me. Listen, these white folk, when Yahuwah get ready, he going to let these white folk take me out. When he do, y'all be sitting right here. Oh, he told us. Oh, he tried to tell us. Kill them all. They'll kill all of you. Because you don't, listen, y'all don't think for survival. You can't possibly let your life sit here and leave it in these people's hands. You think I get up every day and I think a white man is making provision for me? Are you stupid? That's on me every day. Every day, that's on me. I can't count on for to make nothing. In a concession, anything he going to do it for him and his people. I got to look out for mine. Bottom line, I'm looking out for mine. Y'all got too much confidence in these people. You can't put, listen, you know you find these people going to crash when they crash. When Silicon Valley Bank crashed, do y'all know one of the white boys told all them other white boys to get their money out? Before that happened, they walked out clean. Why nobody didn't tell you? Why nobody didn't tell us so we wouldn't invest no money in the stock market? Them jokers took so much money from me in the market. I lost thousands. But guess what? I never let them crowd get everything I got. Guess why they get everything you got? Because you give it to them. You got your heart on them. Look at your black face. You've never got nothing from these people for free. Nothing but heartaches and worry, and you pay for that. Strokes and heartache, high blood pressure, diabetes and AIDS, cancer. That's all he ever give you, and it still costs you. You've never got nothing for free. Y'all love these people. And that's why they make you pay, because you love them. You own your butthole up for them. All I'm trying to tell you, I've been trying to tell my people, it's time for you to start learning how to survive and make for yourself. That's it. Think about it. The energy time you put for them, won't you put it in for yourself? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Break your back, kill yourself. Steal from the black man. Take from the black man. Don't see the black man go. Help that cracker make it. And that cracker come right back and he make sure you just do just as well as you can, don't he? He keep you right where you at. He keep you starving for another week. He keep you working just enough to come back from there. Why I'm going to pay you too much? You come back next week. You come back tomorrow if I pay you too much today. You might say, you know what, you just do something stupid. Tell me, I'm going to take off for a week. Take off for what? It ain't vacation time. Well, I've been saving, but put my money up. Got to start cutting some stuff. They keep you the way you got to keep coming back. They don't want to see you make it. That don't make sense. I've been trying to tell y'all guys, y'all use y'all head and y'all do an allegiance and work together like Abraham did. They had an allegiance. So when they took Luke, why all of them didn't get together and start praying, trying to figure what to do? Because he wasn't stupid. It's always somebody looking to take from you. So when it happened, they knew what to do. All his people were already trying. People not sitting around me looking to take from me. Why you think they had to sit around they one prayer away thinking, we need to learn how to build some weapons. We need to pray. We need to go to a military school. I already predict, no, these people going to watch me. They're going to see what I'm doing. They're looking to take, and I'm looking to stop them when they try it. I know y'all don't like to hear that, do you? When did the book condemn him? Okay. The man, listen, he brought back, look, you think he went to them folks and let them go? Abraham was a killer. Why did you don't tell y'all Abraham killed nobody? How he was going to get them back? And you ain't going to believe it. And he brought back all the goods. When he took Daud was a killer. Daud had so much dam in his hand, so much blood in his hand. He said, man, you can't build my house. Your hand's too bloody. That man just looked at, listen, man, people around me always trying me. Listen, the man sat around and said, do me a favor. Go get me a count of every man I got ready for war. He said, Malak, he said, Yahuwah multiplying all of them yours. Go get me a count. Because you know, it's always somebody trying me. Get me a count. They don't teach you that. It's in your book. You know what they're going to say? He's trying to teach you to kill. I ain't trying to teach you to kill. I'm trying to teach you not to get killed. They'll make you give away your gun at some church for a turkey. If you that stupid, you can't get something, you got to give a gun for $50, you just stupid. Give them no gun for no $50. I don't care if it don't shoot. Ain't got a barrel on it. No bullets won't fit, I won't give it to you for $50. That's just stupid. And who gonna get the gun? These folk been testing you so long. The average person really don't have a brain. They think that you don't have a brain. You have what they give you. They feed you through the news, they feed you through TV, they feed you through social media, and you fall for it. They got people trying to pull the dumbest trick off in 15 seconds. Now, you ain't got to realize, no, see, you got to do short stuff. That's how you make money. You got to do something stupid, humiliate yourself, embarrass yourself, so you can get all these people to follow you. And what do you get? You're an embarrassment. You're doing a homosexual dancing so people can follow you and watch you. You're a disgrace. Mm-hmm. You're a disgrace what these people be doing. People ain't got no honor, no dignity. Where's your self-respect? Where's your character at? Anything for $1. Anything for $1. I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah. I appreciate Mr. Yahuwah. Because he know how much I can take. He know what I can take. He know I can't take it. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. You can't get it from me. I ain't got it for you. I'm too old and too stuck in my way. I'm not going to do it. Y'all hear me? I'm a survivor. That's the only way I know how to do it. All I know how to do is survive and make. So they said, if I don't kill, I don't eat. That bottom line, I got to make it happen every day. Every day I got to go out. I got to make it happen. Something got to happen. Something got to be turning. I'm always putting my confidence, but I tell you, I'm putting something behind it. Y'all got it. You'll stay at the bed and just do it. He can't do nothing for me that I'm doing nothing. I got to be willing to push behind to do it. See, they give you accountability when you be with them and you work for them because you feel like they do. Most of y'all don't know. These people in the red, they don't have what they tell you they got. These people been forged now. C.I.A. How many of y'all remember that? Who were they? Phone company. Where they at now? How many workers they have? 2, 3? Put thousands in the street. Enron, all these jokers. WorldCom. How many of y'all remember WorldCom? They were huge. Commercial. How many people they employ? About 5 or 6. Where them people at? They all put you in the street. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Because all they're doing is flow numbers. They run to the government and tell the government, listen, I'm gonna have to put 15,000 people in the street. That's how y'all don't, they run gimmicks. You want to be big and have all them employees because the government can't afford for them to be on the street, so I bail you out. These people so stupid. They're not business people. Listen, look at Trump. Give me one successful business he got. He doesn't. These guys get big enough, employ enough people where they can borrow money from the government, and they make you look like you're the dummy because you can't seem to make it off your paycheck. They can't make it off what they get. All of these bastards are liars and thieves. None of these banks have the money. Silicon Valley Bank was only one of many banks. Do y'all not know this whole thing? Listen, this is how they get you. These people will check you on everything the bank can do. Shut your account down. You did something didn't sound right. Something came up, we're going to close your account. You overdraft check. Do y'all know Silicon Valley Bank, these banks were harboring the money from the cartels. They had drug money in their bank. The drug dealer pulled their money. How you worth $1 billion? Where you keep your money at? How you worth $300 million? Where's your money at? Where you keep it in your sock? You do it in the bank. These banks launder drug money and they play you like they all FCC, they following these rules. They're not following no rules. And you ain't gonna believe it. Y'all do know the federal government been told to bail these people out. They had depositors who had over the $100,000 on them. They've been told already, you're going to have to bail these people out. Because a lot of white folk lost their money. See, they're going to bail them out. They don't bail you out. See, what I can't get with people is why we ain't got a mind. How these people getting bailed out? The sign on the door said, anything over 100, we ain't covering it. They had, what they saying, like over 70, 80% of their people had over 100,000. What bank got people, 80% of their depositors have over 100,000?
Unheard of.
Tell me where these people at. Over 80% of your people have over $100,000. Now they got to bail them out. And guess what white people gonna say to you when you can't make it off your $800 a week, your $1,000 a week? Just piss poor begging. Do like me, pull myself up by my bootstraps. Sit around instead of begging with your hands out. Go tell all the airlines to do that, because September 11th, every one of them went broke. Every one of them were broke. Not one of the airlines was still standing. Federal government bailed them out, but they're gonna tell you about bailing yourself, pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. Ford, GM, Chrysler, broke. Federal government bails them out. All these people make a fool out of you. And you be sitting here struggling, praying, and they need you to look to God and Jesus. To the most worthless thing they could have ever gave you. What? Listen, had they not gave you God and Jesus, you'd have took this country. You just pulled some people over here not from him. What you think they did? They were just pastors just sitting here, sitting down ready to go to work in the gun. Start picking cotton. Them people looking at them weapons. Them people trying to kill. Of course they're going to tell you about Nat Turner. I ain't going to tell you about no other blacks. There were many other revolts other than Nat Turner. But you need to know it was one nigga that did all that. Because you start thinking and find out it was some more of them. Don't you know I control your history? Who you ever heard of other revolts? I'm going to tell you about Nat Turner. He was stopped. So that do what? Stop the rest of you. They never stopped slave revolting. They ain't never stopped. It's other people that talk like I do to tell these people the truth. It ain't about hating white people. It's about looking at your situation. Most of our situation is because we sat passive. We don't do nothing to change it. You don't have to look at these people as no gods. These people don't control your life. You who will do? The sooner we get our confidence in him and out of these people, none of these black religious leaders, I don't follow none of them. I ain't looking for no black savior either. Just stop it. Leave these people where they belong. It's time for us to look to Alahym. Time for us to do the work of Alahym. These people can't stop us from absolutely nothing. The only thing you can stop us from is whatever he don't want us to do. Other than that, get your fear out these people and start using your head. I have some of the most intelligent people who are some of the dumbest folks on the planet. Because y'all are some of the scariest niggas I ever seen in my life. What you scared of? You've been struggling all your life. Let me leave it alone. Come on, let me finish this up. I got to get out of here. Come on, finish this up so I can get out of here. We were talking about he beseech you therefore by the mercy of Alahym. And I ain't for everybody. Cut your TV off. Cut your internet off.
That's it. You don't like that.
I don't owe these people nothing but the truth. Anyone, go show me tell the white people to come up who I oppress. Tell the white folk to come out who I done raped and beat and sold their mamas and daddies and their kids. I don't owe white people nothing. White people owe us. Why we the one got to shut up and sit down? They tell you what they got to say to your face. How many of y'all don't own white people? How many of y'all don't rape these kids? How many of y'all don't hung white women and white men from trees and cut their penises off? What you dropping your head for then? These people ought to be ashamed of themselves. They kids are parade these sorry bastards around on their walls and show them to us in history books, and not one of them got no clean record. You don't talk about no black man get arrested for stealing something. Folk done stole a whole race of people. Worry about no doing candy bar. No sorry TV thing don't cost but $3 in China. I was coming out of Walmart, me and Tim. I had to go buy some stuff or something. I had the TV I paid for in the back. I was getting my receipt. We walked down, that lady was sitting out there, stopping all them folks. I already walked out, we sent her. She's coming out, she tells me something. I need your receipt. Tim told her, he said, I got it. She go, I said, what? She said, I need your receipt. I said, for what? She said, I said, you won't check this one? She said, I said, you think I stole it? Call the police. She said, oh, I got to check your receipt. I said, call the police. You think I stole it? Call the police. They ain't showing you nothing. Set you out here like a sucker.
Mm-hmm.
Walk down here, I ain't finna sit here and pay you and get checked. That's retarded to me. Come here and serve me and be laying up on no wall, be checked. I might just put my hand on the wall, that just sweat between my nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't I pay you for this embarrassment? You got these cameras, you don't know who bought what? Do your job. That junk irritate me. So if you think I stole it, call the police, I can sue both of you. Say here, I'm sitting here walking out here, they ain't stupid. I know them folks steal. Then go get them then. How you know they stole it? Go get it. Because you question me, you don't know what you're doing. What you doing with a register in the back of the store and I can pay for my stuff to get searched by you? I know y'all like that stuff. They love it. They just trying to do their job. You need to get you another one. This the wrong job for you. It didn't work. And one lady, she walking behind me, just kept talking. I said, I don't care what you say, you still ain't seeing it. I went about my business. Think she gonna punk me out? Man, only one lady broke me down. I got weak. Now, she was sitting probably about right there, standing. I'm at the register, I'm paying. And I came right here, she said, I need to see a receipt. I said, let me tell you something. She said, don't even worry about it. I said, in fact, she said, don't even worry, just go ahead and go. I said, you know what? I said, you so nice. She said, I ain't gonna, she said, don't even worry. I said, go and look at the receipt. I said, this is what I need, because I want her to fit it. All right, I don't want to fit it, listen. I said, you standing right here, you watch me pay for this in your face, and you asked me for my receipt. She said, I told you I didn't want to see it. I said, I want her to see it because we're not cutting that conversation now. You getting that conversation. Look at this receipt. Now, she used that psychology to make me give her that receipt. Cause to me, that was so dumb. I'm standing right here. She's sitting right here looking at me. And Gary said, see a receipt. I'm saying to myself, so there's no common sense in your head to tell you, I'm not bothering him. I'm looking at him pay for this stuff. He's right here. He's walking out. But see, that just show you how many people are just dumb. Avoid stupidity. This Walmart stuff. Just say if I am. Listen, first of all, you're a little bit later. I'm a big old man. Tim bigger than me. So if we standing, what make you think we finna let you stop us? So at what point do you you really think in your mind you can beat me and Tim? If y'all did steal it, man, y'all go ahead. Walmart got more TV. I'm not finna get whooped up in here and stumped out and get no, I'm letting a hot pill and I got no little plaque. That don't pay no hot pill to bill. No. Man, I do see somebody stealing. I'm thinking, this is what you got to think. If you in here and you stealing this stuff, where was your mind at? Because you had to have a plan of if I get caught, what I'm going to do. Or what I'm going to do if somebody grab me. So I'm not a police officer. I don't have no gun. I'm a Walmart receipt checker. I ain't got nothing in this. Man, go on with that stuff, man. Have a great day. Be like, listen, give me your camera, open the trunk. Man, I'm finna get stumped out in this store. Man, John, you all over social media just kicked out on that floor. Man, that thing gonna repeat. Don't do it. Folks better look at some John, it ain't worth it. Come on, fit this up. Now get ready to go. I gotta get y'all. Come on. This verse 6 and 4, listen.
And there went forth another horse, and it was red, and it was given to him who sat to take the shalom from their rots, so that they should slay one another, and a great sword was given to him.
Come
and
on.
when he opened the third seal,
Yeah.
C.I.A, the third C.I.A creature, saying, come and see. I looked, and behold, there was a black horse. And C.I.A a call in the midst of the four C.I.A.
And he who sat on it.
And he sat on it had, and he who sat on it had a pair of scales in his hand.
And what that for? Y'all know what that was for? Because he had to measure out, he was measuring out judgment. That's right. You remember in your house, you supposed to have just weights. All way to do that, you had to have a scale. How you gonna know what was right? He said you couldn't have diverse type of weights in your house. All your weights had to be even. So why you think he had a scale? Huh? I used to tell people when I was in the street, I used to tell them I used to weigh. I used to tell them I ain't lost a pound, I ain't scared to weigh it. I used to tell them. I said, that's what I weigh. I said, I ain't lost a pound, I ain't scared to weigh it. Let them know then, it's on. So he would let them know. He was making sure whatever he put out, you gonna make, listen, when you will come back in here and told you, I'm gonna get every man according to work should be. Only way it happen, I need to weigh it. I make sure everybody get what they're gonna get. Come on.
And C.I.A a call in the midst of the four C.I.A creatures, saying, a measure of wheat for a denarius, and 3 measures of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and the wine.
He said, do not hurt the oil and the wine. Come on.
And when he opened the fourth seal, C.I.A the call of the fourth living creature, saying, come and see. And I looked, and behold, there was a pale horse, and he who sat on it had his shem moot, and Sheol was following with him.
See that? After I kill you, you're going straight down there to the lake of fire. Y'all see that? You know, sometimes you look at people and they look pale, don't they? Don't worry about it. Look flushed, that they call it. So you look what he did. The one that rode on, his name was Moot, and Sheol followed right behind you, going straight to the grave. Come on.
And authority was given to them over a fourth other Arats
Listen what happened.
to kill with sword and with famine
What else?
and with plague
And what?
and by the beasts of the Arats.
Is that not happening? I don't know what the folk doing. That what the man got for it now. He done tried to tell y'all. I don't know why y'all playing around. This already working. These seals already loose. Look at this
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
Corona. Every time around, Corona keep changing to something else. Something else coming up. The man destroying the people.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
And when he opened the fifth seal, I saw underneath the altar the nephash of those who had been slain because of the debar of Alahym,
So they had been slain because of the debar Alahym. What happened?
and because of the testimony which was in their paw.
Listen.
And they C.I.A with a loud call, saying,
How what?
How long,
That's all they want to know, how long. Come on.
O my Adon, Kodash, and Amat,
See that?
shall you not shaf mashpah and avenge our dam on those who dwell on the Arats?
See that? That's what they were looking at. The people living need to pay for this. The people living need to pay for their moot. Come on.
And there was given to every one of them a white robe, and it was said unto them
Do what?
that they should rest yet for a little while,
For what happened?
until the number of their fellow Abadim and their Akim, who ended up that should be killed as they were, should be fulfilled.
I beseech you, therefore, I came by the Rekam Alahym, that you present your body as a living sacrifice, kudash, and acceptable, and that should reasonably serve you. See, these people were slaughtered for it. When we looked at the definition for a sacrifice, it told you an animal, a person, or many. That's why I want you to do it. He gonna make these people pay for it later. See, it doesn't look like he has a plan, but he does have a plan. In order for it to work, look what all had to happen. He done took shalom away from these people. See, a lot of these people, it ain't hard. Once these people can't get what they do, these people start killing and butchering. For us, we had to do it for defense. These people, they just do it for the joy of it. So you take a couple of these little things. That's why you can't let this whole thing be your whole life. A lot of y'all, a lot of stuff, your whole life is based about things and stuff you're trying to get from these people or trying to have or try to have some accolade with these people. You can't let it, because he sat down and take it away, and to take it away ain't hard. Think about where these people get their joy from. When they can't get these things, why y'all think the world disrupted like that? Look at all these wars. You never seen that many wars at one time. They're talking about Sudan. Then you got Russia. This was stupid. You got Russia, China, Saudi Arabia, all these people talking to them about calm down. Let me see. Saudi Arabia fighting Yemen. Russia fighting Ukraine. United States fighting everybody. This is the hypocrisy of white people. All these folks hypocrite. They'll tell these folks, we're saying ceasefire. We say it needs to be a 3-day ceasefire. There needs to be a break. When y'all best are going to stop? There's never a time these white countries aren't fighting somebody. You just don't sell news. America ain't at peace with nobody. They ain't at peace with nobody. None of the Europeans at peace with nobody. All these people just disrupt us and destroy you. White people don't even get along with white people. That's just being honest. They went to Ireland. Ireland disrupt. They ain't got no leadership. All these folks stole the chaos. White man run straight in and cut a deal with these folks. They ain't even got no rule going on over there. Won't go see the Africans and make no real deal with them. Nobody respects you. And I don't blame them. You don't respect yourself. I had to come along and you think I insult you. I do insult you because I want you to, I think better of you. I think you ought to think better of yourself. Use your head. Stop letting people, stop being a dummy for these people. Use your head. Do what you do and keep your integrity. Integrity outweighs everything out here. That's how I beat these for all their integrity. He did. All you got to do is prove it. It ain't hard. Quit talking about it. Show the people the proof. I'm homosexual. I got AIDS. I'm gay. It ain't, how hard is it? You know this. Just put it out. Wouldn't y'all like to see this? Can y'all go on your social media and say, please expose this man. Stop this man from all this lying on him. They can't because it don't exist like the boom boom room. I don't listen to y'all always, I know some of them folks, they want it to happen. They can't wait. They can't wait. It's sad, but you know, I got to make me strong. I know everybody with me. Just like no more than everybody with. Listen, Yahushua didn't have a 12 and one of them traded him. You think I believe all y'all folk for my favor? Shh, but you be praying so hard at me to die. That's why you get me up. He use reverse psychology. Please let him die. He said, I got to get him up. It's that hate keep him going. People don't want to see you stand. All I been trying to do is help people. All you got to do is show the people I took from. That's all you got to do. I don't know why these folks waste time with this foolishness. It's a waste of time. I want to see, listen, it don't bother me to see white people do well, Chinese people, whatever your national. Why? Everybody should be able to do well. Everybody deserves the right to prosper and to have and family be taken care of. Unfortunately, you live in a country, that's not how they work. Hello? You know what capitalism is? Capital punishment to a nigga. Okay. You're going to drink yourself to death. You're going to smoke yourself to death. That's because of capitalism. Capitalism is capital punishment for black people. They destroy you. White people don't live under capitalism. White people live under socialism. You live under capitalism. If you don't make it, most of these people don't know no better. It's two societies, okay? White people live lavishly off of socialism. That's why that means they bail you out, they make you, and they allow you to have capitalism. If my business crashed, it crashed. Either because I'm a piss poor businessman, because something happened unfortunate, or mishap, or whatever it is, that's just capitalism, and you've been dissolved, and somebody else has room to make it. When white people don't make it, they bail them out. They got bailed out to get here, they got bailed out when they got here, and they still getting bailed out. That's why the debt ceiling going up. How they gonna help the nigga out? The debt ceiling going up gives them more money to create more fiat money to hand out to white companies so they can keep existing. And make niggas feel like you're a mishap of Alahym. That's why they get the money out, to make you look stupid. These folks talking about PPP money. These crackers got millions of it. Ruth Chris, you tell me Ruth Chris payout is $10 million a week. Man, quit being stupid. In 8 weeks, Ruth Chris, who buying that many steaks? Yo, 8-week payout is $10 million? Stop it. That's what they give them. They gave them money. They just hand them people money, nothing. Every nigga, somebody rapper, he bought a car with his money. Is he gonna pay for it? Make him pay for it. You gave it to him, make him pay for it. These folks try to make folks, all these white criminals, Donald Trump still ain't in jail. That's right. Raping women. Guess what? This is silver. So I can rape a woman that's silver? Why wasn't Bill Cosby silver? Right. Why Bill Cosby went to prison? That's right. And Donald Trump that's a civil matter. You can rape a woman that's a civil matter now? Because I'm trying to tell you, white folk like him because he represent white wrong. White people love white folk that represent wrong. He just like the bad wrestlers. Everybody hate the bad wrestlers. They love them. That's just being honest. It ain't to kill white. It ain't every white person that agree with them. It's the piss poor system we live in. And you know who make it piss poor? Y'all lazy niggas here and out there. Because you won't stand up for yourself. We should have been somebody. We the only people can be a sheriff, mayor, governor, everything, and still be nothing. President of the United States, sit down and shut up. Try it with me. Try it with me. Listen, I'd have died that nigga like a bucket of water. I'd have died sideways across that white boy. Told secret girl, pull your gun. Keep it. In the white boy move, shoot him. This one getting stomped out. This on me. That's how you got to get your respect back. I tell them, every time I talk, I put my hand on the way. You good, old boy? Slip, get up, slap, pop, wake up, get up. I'm talking. That's a sign of respect. Man, you wake up, I'm talking. Shut them down. Oh, man, see, they're trying to, oh, he's so crazy. They do it to you all the time. Y'all stop being scared of folks. They'll leave me out here and let me get killed. I know as soon as I go, I know they're going to tell me, oh, wait, man, I'm so glad for you and these rules. They make me better. I don't need to be nobody. I need to just serve you and be a slave. You got some cotton. Niggas so sorry they at home done cut a hole in their mattress, still picking cotton. Sorry, nigga. Isn't that right? Go home, buy a bunch of Q-tips, just throw them on the ground, just pick them up. I don't want to forget my roots. Take me to tell it like it is. And because I hardly don't. I don't hate nobody. I can tell the truth. If I don't like nobody, I tell them. I ain't got to tell no lie. If I don't like it, I don't like you. You just got to eat it. Go home, sleep on it, meditate on it. I guarantee don't waste no whole lot of time. I tell you I don't like you. That got that. I ain't finna be sitting around there struggling in my mind trying to figure out why I don't like you. You done something. Listen, did Yahuwah tell you why he hated Esau? Who name is Asu? Neither do I. Isn't that right? When I hate you, I just hate you. And I take it home and eat it. That's two. Give Mr. Yahuwah a hand clap.